The switch of engine has added new facets to the S63's character, allowing it to mix AMG's intoxicating performance with surprising refinement and making it one of the most complete luxury GTs on the market. We'll need to try a UK-spec rear-drive version instead of the four-wheel drive editions Merc had available on the launch, but we already suspect this will be our pick of the newly revamped S-Class Coupe range. In fact, you can't get much more of an update in AMG than a change of engine, and that's precisely what we have here. Out goes the old 5.5-liter V8 motor, replaced by the 4.0-liter unit that has already transformed the E63 into the must-have super saloon of the moment. Hand-built at AMG's headquarters in Affoltenbach, the engine produces 604 bhp and a walloping 900 Nm of torque, useful increases over the figures offered by the old unit. The changes don't stop there either, because the previous S63's 7-speed automatic transmission has also been phased out of this model. There's now a 9-speed automatic, although the old gearbox lives on, in the 1000 Nm V12 S65. As we know from the E63, the twin-turbo V8, codenamed M177, is a sophisticated motor, and it's no less of a technical tour de force in the two-door S-Class. It's able to propel the rear-wheel drive S63 AMG from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 4.2 seconds, and onto a limited top speed of 155 miles per hour, or 186 miles per hour if you tick the box marked AMG Drivers Pack on the options list. And yet it's considerably more efficient than the old Model 2, thanks in no small part to cylinder deactivation when you're cruising along. This S63 AMG manages claimed fuel economy of 31.7 miles per gallon with 203 grams/km CO2 emissions, numbers that sound merely respectable until you realize we're talking about a 5.0-meter long, 2.1-ton behemoth. None of this will matter, of course, if the S63 fails to live up to its AMG badge on the road. But in truth, it does more than that. The E63's 4.0-liter V8 feels perfectly happy in the nose of a bigger car, and its linear power delivery seems perfectly well suited to this more sophisticated and marginally more genteel vehicle. Does this mean, though, that the S63 lacks the hooligan element that makes AMG models so special? Not a bit of it. Flick the dynamic select controller between the front seats into Sport or Sport Plus and the V8's throttle response focuses more on pace than smoothness. The gear shifts are snappier too, allowing you to stick the car in manual mode and use the steering wheel paddles to, whisper it, have some fun. There's plenty of tech on board, too, because the S63 gets much of the added functionality of the recently revamped S-Class saloon. The voice command system can now control everything from cabin fragrances to the seat massagers, and the dashboard is dominated by the pair of 12.3-inch screens, one acting as a digital instrument panel, the other displaying infotainment, navigation and vehicle status.